I'm trying to figure out if I would look good bald. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys basically how I prep my hair for under my wigs and how I put on my wigs. This is a highly requested video. It's very simple to me, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys so you guys can just know, and so that when you guys ask, I will have a video for you. So basically, under my wigs, I usually have my hair braided. I try to have my hair braided as much as possible. I do not personally braid my hair myself because I am not super great at it. I won't say I can't, but I'm just not really good at it. If I need to, I will do some quick braids under my wig, but I like to have a good foundation under my wig so I don't have to mess or do anything with my natural hair for a while. So I went to go get my hair braided by my girl Jackie Mack. I will leave her information down in the description box. She is also a hairdresser in Las Vegas, so you guys can definitely check her out. I'll leave her info down below. And I just told her the braiding pattern that I would prefer. So I'm basically just going to take off my wig cap and show you guys. So my hair is completely braided up. Let me move this. Completely braided up. As you guys can see, there's no ends hanging down, there's no straight back, there's no bulk back here. It is completely braided. I get my hair braided as a middle part. It doesn't really matter if you're doing mostly a side part, you can do it on the side, but I get it braided from the middle down, back into a beehive. It's easier for people to do it this way. There's also another braid pattern that I prefer, where it is straight down all the way around and there's no beehive in the back. I honestly don't care too much. It doesn't necessarily bother me. Whatever's easier for who's braiding my hair is what I like to go with, because I don't want my braids to be done incorrectly. I don't want bulky big braids or braids that are going to be coming loose very quickly, because I like to keep my hair braided for as long as I can. So this is how my hair is braided. As you can see, sometimes I have a problem where people do not get my part directly in the middle, so it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal, but this part is off to the side. It's not completely in the middle. The middle of my head would be more like ½ an inch to the left, but it doesn't matter. My hair is braided. It's put up. The little one braid that was left over has been sewn up, and yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. You can definitely, if you have people that do weaves, they can definitely do you a braid down. All you have to do is ask for a braid down the same way they would braid your hair if they were putting in a closure or frontal, whatever you prefer. That's how they would braid your hair to put on your wigs. It's really simple, just a braid down. Any hairstylist would know what that means. Just tell them you wear wigs, you need a base for your wig. Some people get beehives all the way around. Now the problem with that is that where you are having your part or your lace in your part in your lace, you're gonna have big braids going across, so you can kind of see that through the lace. The lace is see-through. It's not like, you know, it's not like opaque. It's like see-through lace, so you're gonna be able to see those things. So since my part is a little bit off to one side and I generally wear a middle part, I don't make that a big deal, because honestly, when you get your hair braided and once everything's done, you don't really know that it's off to the side until it's completely done. So she would have to take all these down in order to fix that, and it's not that deep for me. I don't really like sitting through getting my hair braided or done. So yeah, before I get my hair braided, I do wash and blow dry my hair. I have a wash routine on my channel. I'll leave that down in the description box. I blow dry my hair as good as I can, because I don't want someone ripping through my hair trying to get it, you know, braided. I don't like that. So I try to blow dry my hair as good as I can and go ahead and go get it braided, come home. It's always a little tight at first. Of course, the tighter the better. I don't like my edges to be really tight, but this back part, I like it to be pretty tight. I get these wig caps. Usually the wig companies that send me wigs, they all send me wig caps, but you can get them from the beauty supply store. I'm sure they're relatively cheap. It's just a stocking cap, like $1 for a stocking cap. And of course I have nude to match my skin tone. And I just put it on just like this. so that when I put on my wig, you will not be able to see the braids, because I'm going to center my part. I don't want it to be off to the side, middle, how that one is. I personally don't like my parts to be that way. So I take this and I make sure that it just barely covers up the braid. Sometimes on the side it doesn't, just because how my hairline is, which is fine. But for the front part, I try to make sure it just barely covers the braid. Because I do leave out like my baby hairs, if you can even see them. So this is the wig that I'm going to be putting on. This is my VIP hair. I think I have one video on here about this hair. This is freshly washed hair. And it is a full wig with the closure. I put the elastic bands on my wig. So literally, you guys, this is how I put my wigs on, okay? I put my head, put the elastic band all the way to the back, bring the front of the closure to the front of my hair, take the actual wig cap and pull it back. Then I go to this and I make sure I line it up well. I don't want it to look raggedy. I don't want my hairline to look crazy. So just for the sake of what I'm doing right now, I'm going to put that behind my ear. Like I said, this is freshly washed. I haven't styled or did anything to this wig. I'm going to take my rat tail comb and make sure my parting is where I want. I have this Garnier Fructis Style Sleek and Finish 5-in-1 serum spray, and I'm going to spray this mostly on the top of the hair, and I'm just going to take my Eco Styler Gel, the olive oil one that like everybody uses, and I'm going to take my hair toothbrush or my edges brush, whatever you want to call it, and I just take a little bit of this and go and do my baby hairs. Not everyone does this, of course. It is optional. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I do leave out my little edges. I don't want them braided up because it just is, I don't like how that looks. So I'm going to take my Hot Tools curling wands, and this is hot. I just have it on 450. That's the heat that it was on. So since this is freshly washed, it's a little bit poofy on the top. So I'm going to take this and just slowly run it across the top just to flatten down the closure, make it appear more natural. Okay, so that is basically it. This is like the quick way that I install my wigs, especially when I'm doing a lot of reviews, or if I'm not really, you know, planning on wearing hair for that long. I just put it on this quick way. It is secure, you know. Realistically, a lot of people ask me, do people, you know, they're scared that their wig will just fall off or their wig will come off. This wig is not going to fall off my head. That's for sure. Like, I can flip it, you know, it's not going to move. It's perfectly secure. I have the elastic band and I have the cap on here. So, you know, it's perfectly secure. A lot of people do ask about, like, you know, somebody pulling off your wig. But, I mean, realistically, do people just walk up to you and pull your hair? No. So, I mean, let's be logical here. So, this is just how I do my wigs on a daily basis. When I just want to pop something on, pop it off. This is how I do my wigs. If I weren't just popping it on and I wanted to actually wear it for an extended period of time, which I have not been doing lately, I go ahead and sew around the perimeter. Everything's still the same. I just take a needle and thread and sew around it. That's it. Possibly if I do that sometime soon, I will go ahead and do a video about that. And I will get it up for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this will answer all the questions about how I install my wigs. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.